Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to tell you guys about my top 5 favorite shows on Netflix, and maybe you guys can give them a look, but I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about what the show is about. And if you like the show or happen to watch it, comment on my channel, let me know, and I'll get back to you guys. My number 1 show on Netflix and my favorite show all time, The Walking Dead. If you like zombie shows, apocalyptic shows, I would definitely recommend this to you or anybody else. This show follows one person and they have to find their way back into the world and rehabilitation, basically. And if you like zombies but not actually being called zombies, I would recommend this show for you. This show is very detailed in storyline, the characters, the actors and actresses, the cast, location. All of that is really great in this show. And if you like a really detailed story, this might be the show for you. If you love zombie shows or movies, this show feels like a movie. It's a 1 hour long series, but this show is phenomenal. And I would recommend watching it or binge watching it on AMC, but if you want to watch it right away and get caught up, I would go to Netflix and watch it. But this is definitely a show I would recommend to you. And now here's a short clip of what the show is like and what you will be getting.
Coming to AMC. From the director of The Shawshank Redemption and the producer of The Terminator.
Things are different now. There's us and the dead. We survived this by pulling together, not apart.
We ought to warn people away from the city.
Folks got no idea what they're getting into.
We're on our own. Up to us to find a way out. Don't you get mad?
We're dead. All of us.
All I am anymore is a man looking for his wife and son.
Walking Dead series premiere Halloween on AMC, telling the best original stories on TV.
Okay, for my second favorite show on Netflix and all time has to be The Vampire Diaries. For those who have seen Twilight or have heard about it, this to me is better than Twilight. It is far better, and it's a show, and the show ran for 8 years. Matter of fact, last year I think that's when the show finished. And I had just started the series last year, and I caught up to the show. By the time the season 8 came, I was caught up because I was binge watching the show. If you like vampires and you like vampire stories, a detailed story, I would definitely suggest and recommend The Vampire Diaries. That is a show that is phenomenal. The actors, actresses are phenomenal in that show. I think it's far better than Twilight, as in, you know, everything about it, the fight scenes, romance scenes, the vampires, the actors, actresses, the different designs, everything. You know, it's just a very detailed storyline, the plots, the characters, and it has definitely a twist on the story. You know, it's not about two dudes fighting for one girl. Instead, it's about two brothers fighting for one girl, and the story goes on from there, and it evolves more and more. But enough of me talking. I'm going to go ahead and roll the clip for The Vampire Diaries. And if you like this show, comment and let me know down below.
I tremble.
For over a century, I have lived in secret. Until now, I know the risk, but I had no choice. I have to know her.
Keep me alive.
I must have said I'm fine at least 37 times, and I didn't mean it once.
She took my breath away.
Is it working, Steph?
Being in her world, does it make you feel alive?
I wanted to change who I was, create a life as someone new.
Someone without the past, without the pain.
Were you following me?
Just stay away from Elena.
I take that as an invitation.
Sir Ned, something better. She's losing a lot of blood.
I promised you an eternity of misery. I'm just keeping my word.
Not here. I won't allow it.
Imagine what her blood tastes like. I can't.
I'm Elena.
I'm Stefan.
I know. We have history together.
The Vampire Diaries. Series premiere Thursday, September 10th on the CW.
My third favorite show on Netflix is How to Get Away with Murder, starring Viola Davis, and it has the potential to be one of my top 3 favorites of all time. This is a courtroom drama series, and it is very intense. All of the scenes are very well perfected. Alongside Viola Davis is a very phenomenal cast, and I think this is a well written show, and the series is a damn good show. I will highly recommend this show to you if you like law or is intrigued by law. I don't know much about what goes on in law schools, but this is one hell of a show, and there's not much I can really say about it. It's just one of those shows you have to dive in and watch, and if you like it, you do, and if you don't, you don't. Comment and let me know what you think about How to Get Away with Murder, starring Viola Davis.
I don't know what terrible things you've done in your life up to this point, but clearly your karma's out of balance to get assigned to my class. I'm Professor Annalise Keating, and this is Criminal Law 100, or as I prefer to call it, How to Get Away with Murder.
Here we go.
I will not be teaching you how to study the law or theorize about it, but rather how to practice it in a courtroom like a real lawyer. Every year I choose 4 students to come work for me. This assignment is used to help me decide who that is. Now go. Find the defense that will free our client. Step 1, discredit the witnesses.
You should really pay attention. You might learn something.
Are you colorblind?
Yes.
The rest of you step up your game. Step 2, introduce a new suspect. How'd you get this?
It wasn't exactly legal.
And we just have to get creative. Step 3, we bury the evidence.
You got him to lie on the stand.
I did my job. Everything after this moment will not only determine your career, but life. You can spend it in a corporate office drafting contracts and hitting on chubby paralegals before finally putting a gun in your mouth. Or you can join my firm and become someone you actually like.
I want to be her.
Professor. Oh my God.
Thank you for keeping this between us.
You're a misogynistic ass.
Stop screwing the students.
How'd you get that email?
I don't kiss and tell.
The body stays where it is.
No, the body is what gets us caught.
Either we all agree or we stop right now.
Just do it.
It's the only way to destroy the DNA.
That's how you get away with murder.
My 4th favorite show on Netflix is Shameless. I did discover this show on Hulu. I binge watched it on Hulu, but the seasons are now on Netflix. This show is about a white family that grows up on the south side of Chicago. What is intriguing about this story to me is that they are a white family. Not to make it racial or anything, but I have never seen a white perspective of a south side Chicago home that is struggling like that. That's what made it very interesting, and a lot of people can relate to this show, I think, because it not only shows that not only black people or African Americans struggle from the south side, but also white people or all ethnicities struggle. And one or another, I think a lot of people will find something they relate to in that show. This is one of the gritty shows I like. It is very intense. It is rated R, I think, or rated M. And it is a Showtime show, so, you know, you got to know what to expect when you watch this show, but it is really great. A lot of people will probably say, oh, this show is not that good, or this or that is too explicit, but to me it is a great show because it is real and is holding nothing back. But this is also one of these shows where you kind of have to just watch it for yourself, like, to understand, and okay, is this a show that I like? If so, maybe you'll binge watch it, maybe not. But enough talking from me. Let me go ahead and show you guys the clip.
Nobody's saying our neighborhood's a Garden of Eden, but it's been a good home to me and my kids, who I'm proud of, because every single one of them reminds me a little bit of me.
you done? What have you done?
You see, that's the problem with working. Too much instability.
You're almost 9. You're gonna have to start pulling your weight.
You still looking for fun, Fiona?
Science just turns me on.
What are you hiding? Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's just a study group.
Who the hell is that?
My dad.
You must be joking.
Him? He's married with kids, and you're happy with that.
If all you want is to be needed, then get yourself a job for life with this joker.
Good job, Fiona. I don't know how I could do this without you. You're welcome, Dad.
The further you run, the more I will kill you!
Name a single time I've let you down.
You're nothing like anyone I've ever met.
Frank Gallagher, father, teacher, mentor, captain of our little ship.
Good night, Daddy.
Okay, and for my 5th and final favorite Netflix show is the following. That stars Kevin Bacon, and I cannot remember the other actor's name, but he is a phenomenal actor. And if you have watched Hannibal Lecter the movie and love crime, psychological thrillers, I will recommend this movie for you. And, you know, just detective suspense, kind of horror and gory movies, but this is a TV show series. That's what makes it even better. I will recommend this for you, and this also involves cult theme type series and shows. But enough of that. This is hard to kind of explain, so I'll just go ahead and show you guys the clip.
I know things didn't end well with the Bureau, but you caught Carol.
He didn't just eviscerate 14 female students. He was making art. Carol's ex-wife. I'd like to speak to him. I'm sorry I didn't call you.
It's been 8 years, Ryan. I got the hint. He's scheduled to be executed. He'll only talk to you.
I will be your friend, Ryan, even though you slept with my wife.
Signal 63! Get to hell now! 5 guards are confirmed dead from this prison escape.
We need you in Virginia, Ryan.
3 bodies were found murdered in the last 6 hours.
He's finding people to help him. It's like there is followers. This is just the beginning.